Now I've been asked to make a video on how to clean out these aquariums. So this is an Aquael shrimp tank. It's a wonderful little aquarium, very popularly kept for fish. So assuming that you have this aquarium set up, you're going to have some gravel in the bottom, you're going to have like a little ornament or some plants or something like that in the aquarium. They do have a heater, so you can have tropical fish in here. Assuming that you go to clean this aquarium, the first thing that you do is clean out this sponge. So you just pull that off, then just drain a little bit of water out of the fish tank, rinse the sponge in the water from the fish tank, then pop the sponge back in. We're not wanting the sponge to be really clean because it should be full of all this good bacteria that's going to break down the waste from your fish. So you're just trying to clean the sponge to get the crap off it so the water can easily pass through it. We're then going to clean the glass. The best way to clean the glass is use a little piece of polyfilter, and the polyfilter will actually collect the algae off the glass and be able to remove it from the aquarium. And the only reason why you'd need to clean your glass is if you don't have enough catfish. If you have bristlenose catfish and things, they should do a good job and you shouldn't need to clean the glass yourself. Then I would use a gravel siphon, which is basically a thick tube connected to a thin tube, to just suck a bit of the water out, and you can go all around the bottom and actually remove all the crap from the gravel as you're doing a water change. And I'm only going to want to change a very small amount of water into a bucket. Then I'll throw that water away once I've used the water to actually clean the sponge. Then I will fill up the bucket to the same level, and I will put in a squirt of water ager to get rid of the chlorine and chloramone. I'll put in the required quantity of KH powder, and that's going to set the pH and KH. And I will put in a little bit of aquarium salt, which is just going to increase the immune system of the fish. And if I do have any bacteria in the fridge, I'll squirt a little squirt of that to the water, and I will leave the water during the day. So if I prepare the water in the morning, then I'll put the water in at night time just to make sure that it's sort of of a temperate temperature. And then if I tip that back into the aquarium again, providing it's less than 20%, will be absolutely ample as far as doing a water change is concerned. I'm not a fan of a big water change. I'd rather see you do if you're worried about the aquarium because it looks dirty, I'd rather you do a small water change daily until you improve your water quality. And once again, knowing where your water quality is at is the key. So either bringing a sample of water down to us at Majestic Aquariums or your local store, or getting your own tests are worth considering. pH and KH are by far the most important. GH is worth considering you are adding salts, and ammonium nitrite is obviously important. So we can do those tests very quickly and efficiently for you. Make sure you don't have your light on for too long. And if your plants are thriving and your fish are thriving, you know that everything's going pretty well. If not, we want to look into it. And see the way I've got the spout of the filter aimed up. I think that's really important because I don't use the Venturi because I hate microbubbles, and that's got to shoot up and agitate the surface. It's really important that the filter is quite high, positioned high in the aquarium, and there's plenty of surface agitation. And this whole process should only take you less than 10 minutes. If it's taking you longer than 10 minutes to clean out one of these shrimp tank aquariums, then you want to look at what you're doing, because that's all it should take. So the Aquael, they come in a 10 litre, a 20 litre and a 30 litre, and they're a wonderful little aquarium, very, very easy to maintain if you just follow that little schedule. And if you did that once a month, that's pretty ample. The other thing you can do too to reduce your maintenance is to hide a piece of polyfilter in the aquarium, and the polyfilter is going to absorb all of the fish waste and so forth and reduce your need for water changes.